prediction, I got you guys.
Squared up every single online qualifier up to this
Let's
point.
close it up.
And OG has only won one of the 5 matchups.
84% favored to Gen G. I think it's going to take an incredible day out of OG. They've done it before. They've beaten them in Swiss. But they played on Friday yesterday, and Gen G got the better of them.
Before today it started, James.
Right? I think they played. Let me double check.
A solid support player.
I think they played yesterday.
OG team, and you feel like maybe.
Nice play by JNAV.
He forces the 50 out perfectly.
Let me make sure they played.
Oh, JNAV's a big score, but you cannot underestimate any of these players. Com even mentioned
yeah, they did. 3-1 in favor of OG.
Or in an interview before, where they're a team made up of players that many people would not have considered the superstars on their team. But look at where they are. They made the last
I think if you're going to beat G2 or Gen G and you're from North America, you have to go up 2-0 on these guys.
You cannot doubt their results.
You got to go up like 2-0.
Rebound's gonna be good.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Drizzy with the big sub. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Comes down to that first 50, and Com doesn't
Is
have
first killer
boost.
gonna have to take that decal off?
That ball at some point.
Dude, I need to ask a pro if you're still allowed to rock the decals, because you used to not be able to.
Get that ball up. If he gets
unless they changed it. We'll find out.
Crossbar. That was.
We'll find out after this this game if he had to.
Right back to where we started. Both teams even. We're not even a minute in.
Apparently Jack not wanting to play that ball into JNAPS. He'd rather take it to the weak side. Jack's
great
patience
play.
pays off.
Oh, he couldn't catch it with the reset.
First killer downfield as well, but he didn't connect on anything. Jack's reset didn't really go anywhere. Gen G all pulling off, and
I didn't know about that decal rule. Yeah, like even when I was playing, it was always a thing that you couldn't rock another team's decal. Like when you're in an RLCS lobby.
Dunked on by apparently Jack. This will put Gen G on the attack.
If there's
a traded demo,
that's
Jack
what it was.
Taking each other out. Brief 2v2.
Well, it's not really weird when you think about it because they don't want to confuse like spectators.
First attacker.
You know, like let's say someone on blue side is rocking the SSG decal. It's just confusing.
Com, he got chipped.
Because then the spectators are like, why do they have this?
Took the play away from him and a broken passing play. Nice Gen G pushing forward on that.
What if you're not an org? I still don't think you're allowed.
Especially with Gen G.
If you're playing against them,
through consistent attempts at bumps and demos. Jack, who tends to sit in the front of the rotation, is a big part of that game.
I'll have to see though. I'm curious. I'll ask some people tonight.
Pinball goes back to the corner.
We might want to start paying attention to that comment. Apparently, Jack demo score line. They've taken each other out twice now in this game.
Good touch.
Both players very familiar.
Wow.
With that demo.
He makes it look so easy.
Com maybe more so. We look at the counterattack starting now for OG. Com low boost, and he hit it way too far away. He was trying to keep that close.
And Noel even made contact on the first killer, but that needed to
Com
be
should have
a
that,
bang play. Com almost loses control of the ball, but he's got control of it. Now he's lost it. Chronic full tank of boost. As the options start dwindling for OG, first killer with a perfect first touch, keeps it tight, reset. JNAPS goes flying underneath just in case he decided to drop it. OG are trying to cover every option before it happens. They do break out thanks to a couple of quality touches, and JNAPS through the midfield.
Big work from JNAPS and a low shot from Com. It was going to be wide anyway, but you saw JNAPS control that ball on the sidewall and win that 50. JNAPS, he is at the heart of the offense for OG.
Pretty even game so far.
A quality opportunity outside of that first
Two quick goals coming out of both teams, and we've been pretty stable so far.
Has to wait for his team to win the bout. First killer pushes it back towards OG. Chronic still waiting underneath. Avoids JNAPS on the bump as Com moves forward. Reset, attempted pass. JNAPS sees it's covered. Opts to play the loss and the challenge instead.
3 guys on Octane, are there?
Keeping the ball locked
you have
here,
first
James.
killer, Noli, and JNAPS.
They're able to keep the Gen G honest on the midfield
Keeping
line.
the Octanes alive.
Stay here, they might find their chance.
Oh, that boost spawned on Com. Gen G might be wondering where it is, but now we see a long pass up to Chronic. Chronic going for a double, leaves it for first killer. First killer light touch, but Com was on the backboard, ready to clear that one out.
Thankfully, Jack is on the back line. Chronic had misrecovered, so he needed the extra time. Now he's in position to boom it downfield. First killer faster to the play. OG just trying to adjust. Chronic, the second man, demoed. And it's Com again with the physical game.
Com also winning that race to the mid boost with first killer. First killer still
this series does not look one-sided at all so far.
First killer had run away.
Like OG is doing very well the way they're playing right now. This is exactly what you need. You got to win this game, though.
All the way back.
First killer has to boom it.
Hey, good luck, Omar. Omar, why are you not playing? What the fuck? Every time I see your title, it's like made top 4 and stuff. What the fuck? Is it a 4-man roster?
Kill the ball back.
I didn't know that.
They're happy to let OG play the heavier touches as long as it's not a threat in front of the box. Com puts that threat in, and he squeezes through 2.
OG are doing exactly what they have to do.
Such a methodical player.
Com pushes it out. 2 guys sitting back on the goal. Chronic and Jack gave him so much space that it pretty much was a one-on-one in net. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Even if he doesn't score there.
You got to hold on to this game now. You can't give up a goal.
Kickoff, though, tested. But Nolly comes out on top, getting the save.
Not a bad try on the response from GENG. Chronic still has possession. Jack just trying to neutralize the 50 again. First killer somehow got in front of that. Or, excuse me, Chronic got in front of that. First killer next on the ball. OG hold the ball. JNabs knows that OG have the
game. This is going to start getting fun.
On winning at all costs. It doesn't have to be pretty. You know, it doesn't have to be
Zaxter15 says incredible
solo Monday.
Flip reset.
Thanks for streaming a lot while I'm still healing, brother.
They can do that, but only if it is the
guys, I'm not doing anything right now. We're watching the series.
I feel like that's exactly what this team wanted to do when they set out and put 3 support players
We just
together.
did it before the series.
Well, now we should just be the ultimate trio of support. Didn't work that way at first. They really started to figure each other out as time went on this season.
I'm pretty sure Noli's gonna fucking hate me.
Squarely in the conversation to make the
I think that guy probably does hate me because I keep
right now GENG
doing his voice impression. But I'm not. I'm doing it all out of love and good fun.
They make the first trek on the path.
He already does. He definitely does.
Up to the course, the high Rothgar. But can they actually?
If he ever saw me, he would definitely punch me
and get to the semifinals.
We'll see. Right now, OG, the definite underdog. Like I mentioned before, out of all the 5 matchups they had, running into each other every single online qualifier, OG has only come out on top 1 of those 5.
Chronic. He avoids the bump, recovers, ball still going slow, and he still has control. And he reads the attempted bump.
This is a weird game, bro, or a weird series so far out of GENG. They have no offense.
Doesn't matter too much.
It's weird. It's like they have nothing going for them right now. It's like they're just hitting the ball without getting any threatening chances. They're on a very slow start right now.
And trying to get it around. I think I said
OG's doing very well to contain them.
Apparently Jack.
Keep them locked in.
Third man.
I mean, what are we doing?
Chronic steals it away.
What the fuck are we doing, OG?
Mishap from OG. Chronic gonna punish.
I mean, he jumps the lane. Com goes for the back.
Com was low on boost, so he tried passing it back, but his teammate was too far back.
Trust that Com was going to get that ball back to him. But Chronic knew exactly what was going on.
Shut your Jinx ass up.
And even though it was
I mean, bro, that's just bad by them.
Still would have been fine.
I can't control that.
Just wasn't able to find it. Now, GENG take the lead.
OG only have first killer there. GENG giving them the midfield. Heavy touch from Com. It's gonna need to be tighter when.
Wait, first killer took the decal off? Well, they did lose last game. So probably, usually what happens is, look at those wall dashes. When people use lose a game in Rocket League, they typically switch presets.
Just let him give the ball
because it's like it makes you feel like you're on a fresh start. Like if you just lost the game in that car and you didn't play good, you're not allowed dip or decals. Oh, so they did make him turn it off. There we go, fellas. Miss just confirmed it.
Boost out of the tank of GENG. You can see.
Yeah, every single game, Arsenal had to take it off yesterday.
Does get that corner boost though, so we'll see GENG get some time on attack.
That's a good pop up. Com's got space with a reset.
Only 1 shot. Halfway through the game.
Great play.
Presence in the midfield, and the second shot, first killer gives him a nice assist.
Oh my god.
And OG tie things up.
First killer just doubled it in. That is unlucky, man. Hey, Omar, you need to sub in for your teammate. You know what I mean? Like that own goal, he's mentally shut out of it a bit. Warm up.
Probably would have been able to make that save.
Bring in the sub, Omar.
Excellent pressure coming out from OG.
More chance for pressure here. He identifies the space. Chronic hops right on top of it. Com sitting deep, tries to hop the quick pass.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yep. Good vision again from Chronic that time. The drop it for first killer, seeing the early challenge coming. JNaps is downfield though. GENG can't hold on to the ball.
Hey, what up,
As
Skip?
good as the vision
What up,
on the
Fred?
back wall has been, doesn't mean too much when you can't really get any presence in the midfield.
Interesting to see what approach OG takes. JNaps, that ball got away from him, but still
It's a good cut.
faked out the defense.
JNaps has space.
Have some boosted
Great
space.
pre-jump out of Noli.
Noli doing a great job of getting
Man,
up there
if
and
they
trying to play
steal
down the
this
buffer
game,
behind.
OG,
This could make things difficult for OG's
This
defense.
is about to get
Oh, he got
fun
the
to
pass out
watch.
anyway.
Because GENG's going to call a timeout. They lose this. They're going to have to make some
Trying
adjustments
to
like they
read
did
when
the
that 50's
Snowmen.
coming. It never did. Now he's up
And
in
they ended
air.
up winning the next
Thanks to the
4
pass
last
from
time.
Jack. Puts it down, and wow, first killer almost dropping it in the bucket himself. Not quite over. Looking for Jack. Jack gets bumped.
Hey, what up, Gyro?
OG continued to go to the physical game to pull GENG players that are off ball completely out of the play, but apparently
Jack gets a
sizes
solo
up the
play
50-50
dunk.
and takes all 100 of it.
And Jack fights through that contact.
Oh, Calm was playing the back wall, hoping JNaps would force a 50 for him. JNaps has a terrible 50, goes straight in the net. Jack plays it well.
And apparently Jack locking in, taking advantage of the fact JNaps had no boost either. And gets that 50. Though.
OG need
So
one
we
now,
see
55
GENG
seconds.
Fight back the end of this one. Will they be able to hold on?
A lot of boosts here for Jack. First killer also skinny on the rotation, deep as the third. Chronic will try to shake Nolly off the path.
Do you want to see GENG lose? Oh, I mean, I don't care. They're going to end up making the major either way.
Let first killer give it up.
I'm sure
Threaten
teams
the
like
challenge,
SSG and,
indeed.
you know,
Make
other
first killer
teams
make
that
a
are in the
move.
top
Chronic
8 right
trying
now
to
that still have a
force
good
them
chance
off
at
the
the
ball, and
major
OG are doing a great
want,
job with that, James. GENG
you know, their
are
competitors
respecting
like OG to
OG's
lose because
approach,
GENG is going to
and
get
they
in,
are getting
right?
them to bite, where
Same
GENG
with
typically
T2.
wouldn't. So they get some shots on target.
So they probably want
create
them to
some
lose,
nice
but I
pressure.
mean, I don't
But the
care.
level
I'd rather
is
see game
scary
7.
as they run out in the midfield, but Com gets a good touch. Noli got the touch out to JNaps. He's got some boost, but a weak touch.
Most
Chronic
pros are
easily saves
modded
out.
in your stream. That's not true at all.
I'd have been hoping to get a.
I think I probably have a total of like 5 that are
shot will be
modded.
Easily saved. And now we'll have to see this happen at 0 seconds. JNaps trying to play it slow. Hands off to Nolly. Ball still in play. And
1-to-1.
Finally swatted down to the ground. And we've got
1-to-1
response from GENG Mobile One Racing.
So now the question becomes for
We have a
OG,
best of 5
how do
now.
you create opportunities in front of the box.
Cute, lol.
GENG
Nice.
winning that boost battle.
Yeah.
We'll see if
So
OG
because it took me
starts to
about
bounce
10
back,
seconds
or if
to
they'll
understand,
continue
not
to have
even,
those
like
boost
3
struggles.
seconds.
And that is the hard thing to do in the midfield.
Hey, Monday, thank you
Win
for the
that
gifted
touch
sub.
and
I
keep
appreciate it. All
battling.
right, chat. 1-to-1. We got a
players
best of
with
5
momentum.
on our last series
Tough
of
to
the
really
day.
Keep the advanced position you want.
Jack's
With
rocking
low
a
boost.
diarrhea
Keep a
brown
close eye on
orange.
the canister
Don't know if I
pad
like
battle.
that.
OG are on offense. See if they can trade a little bit
Double
more
commit.
and see if they force
Passing
GENG
play comes out. They got
into a
their
low
boost.
boost
Noli
scenario.
missed the boost, so he's going to leave it for
The
Calm.
mid-boost
You missed
spawned
it.
the
Great
split
play.
second
Jack gets a big demo, and now they have space.
Sometimes
That was a good demo.
the timing just doesn't go your way. But OG, fine enough. Com with a full tank of boost. Jack forced to retreat, and Chronic's right underneath.
Look at those
Always
dashes,
a follow-up
man.
ready for GENG,
Damn.
but he's out of boost. Still finds a way to shake it across the box.
I mean, every time they're on the
JNaps
wall, these guys are
recovering
hitting like
calm down
3
field
quick
against
ones
first
to
killer.
keep in
Same
pace.
story again, James. OG, you get the clears. Maybe you get the midfield boost. Well, what are you doing in outside of the corners? Oh, maybe you're missing the ball.
Gets 0
Jack will
boost.
take it. Yeah.
We're
Low
seeing
boost,
so many
but-
demos at the midfield. Apparently, Jack landing one now. Another trade between Com and Chronic. This game starting to get physical.
Nice block by Noli. First killer cuts it, though.
Corner boost spawns for Noli this time.
Trying to fake out JNaps to give him the
Sits
ball away.
wide
He
to try
didn't
to
do it,
win
though.
that 50, but it's
First
a
killer's back wall.
Chronic
Drop down
back to
pass.
First killer. Com.
Ooh, that would have been a nasty
Apparently
play.
Jack flying in, the window just wasn't open enough for him. He still had to take a shot at it, forced OG to make a move.
Is there a
That would've
delay?
been
The
something
casters
special at
typically
first.
have about a
Chronic
second
while he
delay.
was still in the air,
Yeah,
and they made that work.
because they watch through a
Some crazy
producer's
things we see between
stream.
First killer and Chronic.
They're not
They
in
add
the
it to
lobbies.
list. It's getting longer every
Usually
day.
they watch through somebody else.
They dump the ball down for.
That's
all
how
we
it
talk about the
is
offensive
when you have
struggles for
producers
OG.
that have like all these
GENG haven't
overlays
fared
and
much
stuff.
better in the first 2 minutes here. JNaps just stole the ball out.
So they're
with no
watching through
boost on the
something
flick.
else, so it's typically like
Nolly,
a
control,
second
but
delay.
lost it on the reset. Very heavy. Hard to get much done.
I remember when I was on
already
M80,
on top of it.
I was doing
Again,
that,
JNaps had no boost.
and it was confusing to
Nolly
me.
had no boost. That touch from first killer any other time, James.
Watching,
they
I'd look at
right
my
on top
VOD
of
back,
that.
and it looked like I was
And
celebrating
you're
a
talking
second
about
late.
a real press, GENG out of position, but instead they're starved from the midfield. But they're still winning
Yep,
the ball.
yep,
They're still
just
winning
lied
the
about
touches.
that.
Come, lets it go.
Y'all
JNaps,
caught me
2
again.
touches underneath. and
Y'all been on
3
fire
for
today,
GENG
man.
Bunched up. First killer comes out. This is the most that OG have had GENG pressed yet.
Good shot from JNaps, taking 2 defenders out of the equation.
Uh-oh.
Chronic marching this ball downfield.
Oh my God! Chronic goes full field with over everybody for a double. I mean, Com doesn't hit the ball or Chronic's car. JNap, and then the last back is JNaps. He's screwed. Great play by Chronic, though.
He's just a hair slow. Chronic has him beat.
Just proof that not every great shot needs a flip reset. Chronic kept pushing that ball forward. And to get that.
Are there any pros that can't wall dash? Good bounce back goal. They needed that. Stop the bleeding quick. Tie it up. Give yourself a chance to take the lead again. Good passing play out of Noli to JNaps.
From JNaps, he's jumping back from his own
but to answer your question, pretty much every pro can wall dash. Riddles can't flip reset. Now we're just lying. That's just Riddles hate.
Hold on.
But some pros can't wall dash as fast as others. Now, like Chronic, First Killer, when these guys wall dash, it's like
in the pregame that
right, it's instantly. Some pros can only go like.
There's definitely something behind them.
It's hard to move your hands that quick.
I mean, it would be crazy.
And apparently Jack to do even better than they did in the Swiss stage.
We're not going to
AJ's nuts.
Doing quite well.
Is LG out entirely? They're pretty fucked, yeah.
So I mean, trust is
their season will probably be done after 2 weeks. Well, like so probably 95% done.
As far as fantasy goes, Dad's probably going to be hurting.
And thank you, Don. Don, good job on making all the events recently, man.
Possession, nice first touch, drills it through one. Apparently,
oh, I can wall dash, but I can't wall dash as fast on my left side.
See how uncomfortable they could be.
Moving the stick upwards left to me is harder than the right side.
With nothing in the tank, still landing demos, pushing upfield.
I don't know why that is. It just doesn't feel as comfortable to me.
A few times, but have gotten out of those sticky situations. Now Nolly with a full tank. Racing First Killer gets the ball over to JNaps. JNaps going for the
fakes
double.
It first, teammate. Oh!
Shot is weak. Rebound.
Com wants that one back. Those are the chances you got to execute. And here comes First Killer.
You really did. You needed some height. You needed to get GENG to panic a little bit. Instead, flubbed in front of the box. Chronic holding down the midfield line. And First Killer will take it. OG get pushed back. Com, he's forced off of his route. Chronic, you don't even have to bump a player. You just got to make him move out of the way. And that could be the difference between you holding possession and building pressure. It is the case here for GENG.
That was a good job dodging the bump so he could keep possession.
Touch.
This is actually close games. It is, man.
Out of boost now.
OG's playing them very well. OG looks comfortable. They're getting their beats. They're going for their passing plays.
But the pass is way too far away.
Their defense is solid for the most part.
What
was that pinch?
Out of boost.
Oh my God! You see those wall dash? Oh my God, bro! That's a great beat.
Com's shot is off target.
Oh, First Killer got caught.
JNaps!
And he's still gonna get burned because he's out of boost.
Buries one.
James. The pass down
crazy bounce goes up. First Killer goes back wall. JNaps is already up. Bangs it far post. 18 seconds away from going up 2-1.
And he recovers fine enough, but he's left boostless, and the ball's in the back of his net.
Nah, why we glazing JNaps? You need to sub in and play.
Fighting him in that corner and won the race. Final 10 seconds. 1 goal lead for OG. JNaps.
Dude, as fucked up as it sounds, I feel like people want OG to win because G2 and GENG do good every fucking event. And we already know they're going to make the major. So I think people want to see them do, like, lose. Getting down 2-1. Let's see if they make some adjustments.
Found success against GENG, especially in the playoffs.
Well, that works.
Apparently, Jack is going to
That is pretty fortunate. Kickoff goal comes out. JNaps tries pre-flipping into it. How did he not save that? How'd that ball still go behind him?
I know he's going to want that touch back.
That was weird.
That is the perfect response after a timeout.
Format will change next year. It's only reason that I think we are seeing so many orgs joining the scene. I could see them going the CS go route, ESL route.
That's a save instead of
yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm sure he would never
watch it
again. I know if it were me, I wouldn't.
Chrome's the best coach ever.
Not going to keep that going, and fitting that, of course, he is the one destroying.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you are part of GENG by the way you're typing everything, bro. This is awesome.
It's a great job at
cool to have the GENG sub in here, everybody. We should feel honored.
To do that for First Killer, who got shut down last game. Com will utilize the mechanics with space. Opts to let that ball bounce into Chronic to give Nolly a free touch on the ball. It doesn't work out this time, but you still love those layers and how they use those 50s.
I mean, I've had a lot of fun watching this season, but it does get kind of repetitive in a way.
And zero boost first killer getting demoed.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a different format where it's double elimination sometimes, the whole tournament. You know, instead of Swiss every Friday.
Through the smoke, gets the goal for OG.
Because we get, you know, 6 EU, 6 NA that everyone, where all the viewership goes to. Now, obviously, there's OC and other stuff, but...
As soon as he sees the pass, he turns off, but that only opens him up to get smacked. And OG, what a response after the kick.
Pretty much 6 for NA total, 6 for EU events.
OG feeling a little different today.
And then you have 2 majors with the
Con
World.
Has been playing so well. Even when he's had low boost, opting to turn back into the play and find boost.
Yeah, back in the day, what they used to do a couple of years ago, they would have one day where it's like Swiss, one event, then the next event might be all double elimination. So, you know, it makes it a little more interesting.
With only 4 in the tank. Apparently, Jack takes his time, and a low shot can be a dangerous one. If you're not careful, Com will wrench that ball away from first killer and try to
get free jump.
He's down. Apparently, Jack in stride.
Jack gets a good double save, keeps him in it.
The pre-jump shot and the pre-jump save. This game is elevated.
Oh, I think that they have measured quantum entanglement.
I thought that was going to be a good chance. Guys, OG is playing fantastic right now. You got to give props to their coach, Torment. Without him, this team is nothing.
Their major hopes
shout out to Tommy, man.
Secured already. But for OG, the question very much still remains for them. This could be huge if they can keep
Torment got them ready for today.
Jack on the back line, that's what you're up against. You can pre-jump all you want. So can GENG, Nolly
double commit.
Finding JNAPS, he's got no boost.
All of OG hurting right now. Com hoping to get some breathing room. First killer has boost. Heavy first touch. Chronic gonna try to take it up. Pinches it up and over. Infield to apparently Jack, but look at how quickly OG is getting up to those midfield challenges.
First killer just gonna boom it. Had the full boost, had space. Apparently Jack downfield, probably the option he wanted to go for, but Jack had no boost, and his car was turned away from
First Killer's had a quiet series.
And out of boost, he played the hard
First Killer's had a quiet series. Chronic had that double touch. Other than that, this team's been kind of...
Looking for the infield pass. That's Chronic bump, but First Killer's right behind.
OG's doing well, not even giving them any chances. I mean, like that. JNAP's low boost just cuts it.
The rebound. Now he's out of control, but you got no
boost. Oh, they're doing a great job buying time.
Okay, well, that's to First Killer.
Actually, I take that back. What the fuck was that?
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he bought time, then he left it and went for the boost.
JNAP's without any boost, and there you go,
I mean, I can't even defend that, bro. He did a good job. Instead of flicking it, he went for the boost, and then he just bumped him and just shot it. Because the other guy, okay. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a jinx.
Was stuck at the midfield. Even for a brief moment, he's like, do I dribble this ball over to that mid boost? Uh-oh, that one off the post comes back out.
Element says, how did M80 lose to C9 after beating both G2 and
GENG?
Because they have a mental block, bro. They've lost 5 straight events in top 8 without making top 4.
First Killer getting a couple of dunks.
And they've literally had, every time but one, somebody that wasn't G2 or GENG.
Demo underneath, start making them uncomfortable. 2 demos. AppJack bought them a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Nolly underneath, nothing.
Fellas, we might have a best of 3 to close out the day.
Take it. Passes it over to Nolly, but Nolly.
How many series left? This is the last one.
Close enough to him. The sidewall.
Good psycho attempt.
We'll hit it off his own backboard. Went First Killer ready, and that one.
Chronic's making some deadly solo play attempts.
On that ball.
He's doing well.
Couldn't get underneath it enough for a powerful shot. Nolly just diving in front for Chronic. Apparently, Jack. Whoa, JNAP's at no boost. Picks up the save. OG still in position to tie this game. Need to get it downfield quickly. First Killer.
One day the last RLCS series will be played.
Killing the OG momentum.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, man. It'll be a weird day when that comes.
Sleeping. Chronic can keep it safe against the back wall teams here in the final 15.
We probably won't even know it's the last RLCS season. What will happen is they'll probably
racing to it, trying to feed someone in the middle. No, he's there. Come, whoa, for goal. Low boost.
That got
couldn't
scary.
Get the double. J-Nap's the last hope. Lobs it up. First killer out of boost, but gets a big clear all the way down to OG's corner.
Now Nolly has
Rocket League will end up like Overwatch. Nah, I disagree.
Shakes the ball away from the rotation.
I don't agree with that.
GENG
I think Overwatch. I think Rocket League is fucking
Out of position and
5
not have
years.
enough boost to get back for that shot. Most of the time,
You know, so
OG
and we've
has
seen
been
the same
doing that
format
risk
every other
calculation
weekend.
very well, being able to get those 50s, stay in the play.
Hey, thank you guys for all the follows, man. All right, fellas, we got a best of 3 to close out today.
You wonder if GENG
Thank you guys for hanging out today, man. We are going to be live again doing a watch party for the Champ Sunday.
Could it be the confidence
We got
builder?
G2 tomorrow,
Just take over the lobby
SSG,
like
Gen
they so
G
often
or
do
OG get in,
their
and then
quarterfinals matchups. Space Station
Cloud9.
played them a bunch. The best they could do was 6 games. It's the story the same for OG post Gen G timeout. They still have one in their pocket as well. Which may be told if this keeps going the way it is.
Dude, was he
First killer
already
takes the
up?
pass
He
out
had
for
to be,
Chronic,
right?
And Gen G strikes
Chronic
first.
goes high.
Apparently, Jack, he's getting bumped, but when
Oh,
he's
first
on
killer
boost, he
pre-jumped
gets
it.
the
That is
pass
beautiful.
to Chronic.
That
gave
was
Chronic the
fucking
possession,
beautiful.
And Chronic did so much work making the most
Great
of
play.
it and gets the pass down to first killer.
Now I'm
all
starting to
around.
get scared for OG.
Wonderful
If they
team
lose
play
this game, you call a
from
timeout.
Gen-
Big
no,
goal,
we see a
though.
Kickoff goal. How many times are we going to see this?
We've seen a couple kickoff goals.
Chronic.
Uh-oh, pause. They're
He
going to
was
take
on
it
this
back.
one, and that's a pause immediately.
they're gonna take it
Apparently
back.
Jack called for
I don't know why that
right
was
as it
open.
happened. Looks like Chronic's game just tabbed out. So, or at least that is what is being said in the in-game chat. So we'll figure out what's going on, see if that goal stands.
All right, here we go, fellas. We're jumping back into it.
He's absolutely phenomenal. I'm continue to be impressed by the way he conducts a series.
And he is the conductor.
It pissed me off when your
Clutch goal
controller
scorer. You want
disconnected.
him
You
in
kept
those
going.
big
Yeah,
moments,
I mean,
being
it
in
was
that
a little upsetting.
decision-making position of whether to shoot.
All right, 1-0. We're back
whatever
into it
may
after
be.
that
Apparently,
break.
Jack, he's
They
got
gave
the
that
ice.
goal back because of the DC from Chronic,
With that understanding,
which was fair.
gives Gen G the results that they've gotten. OG, they have definitely made this competitive. Gibbs talked about the boost management being his #1 concern for OG. As we see, it's really just securing the boost that has been the biggest
Here's the
problem
thing,
for them.
man.
First killer,
You are
shot
starting to
underneath
see
and
teams
doesn't
play
even have to jump.
G2 and
Just
Gen
gotta be
G
careful.
closer and closer.
And
Certain
ball
teams.
security. especially
Shot
on that
fight
low
just got their
boost.
ass
Apparently
kicked. You
Jack
just
pulled
watched
off
that,
the
right?
play, and it
Oh my
goes
God.
on the bar. Come.
But,
Flies in with
like
no
yesterday, we
contact,
saw,
and OG's
I mean,
play
just
gets
in general.
broken up.
Oh, wow, that's a goal.
This one still will be
Tied
a
up.
goal.
Teams are just starting to be able, they're starting to adapt to them and play them closer.
But
J-Naps makes a great cut. Chronic's not ready for it.
Chronic's like, no, bro, I gotta get him.
Hey, that's a DC!
No way
That's a
J-Naps
DC!
is going to stay on this,
No,
right?
he's not turning on that.
They pause it again, take it back.
But that is what OG does, these optimal plays. And you even saw Chronic, or Com rather, almost do what apparently Jack did before, stay in the play on 0 boost and get the back pass. And now the
Oh my God. They have just found 2 quick ones back to back. Noli goes full field, gets it over Abjack. Last second, makes a great play. Both players on Gen G waiting in the net to save it. And he finds the back post.
And first killer not in a position to respond.
Okay.
He's just watching
And
Tom barrel
things
down
are
the
getting
field. He's got
interesting,
all the
fellas.
options available to him. It comes down to Jack putting that ball in a playable position. First killer abandoned the play, and he got burned.
OG, what a response that was after thinking they might have had a goal to having it called off to now scoring 2 and getting the lead.
That's got to feel
Bounce back
great.
from
Great
OG.
demo.
Gotta feel great that, you know, yeah, it's not the
Great
cheeky
block by
kickoff
J-Naps.
goal. It's not the only
Another
way
demo
they
comes
score.
out
Nice
for Jack.
try,
He's
but
gonna
also
try to hit it down to his
Jack and first
teammate.
killer
No,
will
he
lead you,
faked
and then
it.
Chronic will score.
I mean, that
GG.
even faked the fuck out of me,
No,
bro.
he's the only one alive.
He sold that so
one
well,
demo.
as if he was
There's
gonna
the
pass
other.
it to
Oh,
Jack
gosh,
the
what
whole
do I do?
time
What
and
do
then
I do? What do I
twisted
do?
it
Jumps off
inward.
and Chronic says, okay.
Oh,
now that
that's
you've
a great
committed,
play.
I'm just going to shoot it right by you.
Tied up 2-2, 3 minutes left.
Nolly's face on that play.
The best position to be in when you're Chronic and you're about to be on the ball and you just hear off your camera. You're like, oh, my job's about to be really easy. So it doesn't last long. OG in the lead. Com continues to see or continues to make good calls on his 50s against Gen G. Unfortunately, the follow-up was not there for
It's
OG.
dripping down your chin.
We'll have to figure
Can
things
you
out again
just
here in
not
the
give any teams compliments or players anymore? I'm convinced there's just none of that.
Open to land that
You
50.
can't
Tom
tell
has a decent
someone
amount of
nice
boost
shot
here.
or
Gets it
anything.
by 1 cleanly. Goes for a 50. J-Naps winning it forward.
Apparently, you just have to hate on people.
Potentially, there's one demo.
Calm, you suck ass.
Calm launches it. Chronic had apparently Jack's back, and now we'll move into the play. High boom. First killer almost falling on that ball, but he had no boost.
JNAP's had it high. Chronic's been sitting back, watching the play develop. Now he's on.
Yeah, so then if you say something bad, people say you're bullying.
This is looking good. JNAP staying downfield. First killer.
All right, Jack, 2 minutes tied up.
He does so. He kills it to the corner. Jack
3-3 or 2-2 series, best of 3 left.
With the ball.
Huge game right here. OG does still does OG have a timeout? Or is it? I think OG does. Gen G used their timeout.
Deleting app Jack and space again.
So Gen G already used theirs.
Keeps it tight. He opts over Chronic, looks for the bump on Jack, and oh wow, you get the Goomba stomp. Unfortunately, a lot more work done to get to the castle.
Hey, I'm new here. Do we just shit on Kep whenever possible? No. We drop some.
There to pick up very quickly, but the flip reset almost good enough to go in by itself. Apparently, Jack trying to make his mark.
JNAP's, when he recovered, he lost all of his momentum.
Bro, OG's doing such a good job at being patient.
To give some space. Chronic recognizes, gonna
They're not diving at bad challenges right now.
This is the tough
it is. They are. Backflip.
You get the clear downfield. Now you need to find a way to have this position with boost advantage. Right now, they're just bombing it away. JNAPS has to meet Jack. Jack totally stuffed this play.
There's a 3 insult per stream quota in here.
First killer gonna get it back to Chronic, and just that little tap from first killer is enough to shake Calm off the ball and force OG.
Why did he not take that boost?
How to break through.
See Calm again, stay in the boost or play with low boost. OG, they won't rotate out unless you force them.
You love that kind of aggression. You love that kind of confidence. And you need
I think he tried leaving it for somebody, or he just missed it and rounded it. Because he had like 30 boosts and he left it
immediately, and then just sticking the ball right through the rotation. Chronic pops the ball. JNAPS avoids the bump and pops it hard, forcing First Killer to respect it. First Killer's been doing a lot of respecting today. Nolly right on top of him. The end of regulation. OG continue to press. JNAPS free touch, but
JNAPS is having a really good series right now.
Jack may have a way through. He's only got 13 as he leaves. First killer denied. Nolly, what a recovery. We go to OT.
Nolly put
holy shit! Right this is way closer than I thought.
And there's a fake kickoff.
He's got no boost though.
Demo right away. Chronic though had the
God, that scared me for Chronic. I didn't know if he was hitting that.
Calm got to the ball. Didn't really have many options. Didn't have any boosts. Had to just fall with it. Now First Killer and Jack move down the field. Calm will play a deep support. Waiting for JNAPS in the corner, but he over-rotates a bit, and that was a risky position for Calm.
Yeah, I was going to say, if someone's on that far side, that's scary.
Almost dunking it into his net. Jack trying to catch Nolly out, but he can't.
Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Forces Calm to make the stop.
Hey, IZ, thank you for the rate of 4. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream.
No opening presents itself to Gen G just yet, but First Killer, he likes some TNT to blow open some holes. Nolly staying on the ball. He's out of boost. Only one player on OG at any time has any boost.
Yeah, this is so awkward. Right now, Calm has the boost. Can he make the play? Gets that first win. JNAPS picks up some small pads. Gets that first 50. Nolly has to be careful here. Calm getting that boost. There's the pass attempt, but it's kept back in. More boost being wasted, and there's the demo on Calm. Things starting to heat up.
Oh man, they're getting so aggressive, Gen G.
Barely surviving.
And Gen G pulled off at the last
big
moment.
streamer rating a small one. Love it. Okay. Appreciate it. Like I said, appreciate the rate of 4, man.
But it's not enough. Chronic shot not powerful, not on target, and OG were ready for it. But Gen G will not relinquish control. Jack dunks through 2.
Oh man, OG's holding on. Nolly's got boost as well. Does a great job to hit it over Jack.
2024 being played by OG Esports right now.
Great speed by JNAPS.
And OG breakout. Nolly first on the attack. Half of his boost. JNAPS deleted on the back end.
Double demo comes out.
Here comes
Never mind, there's just one.
And Nolly takes it away. Well, First Killer was in that lane, and if he hits him there. Whew.
2 minutes into overtime.
Doing everything they can to force OG off.
This is a long one.
It's not been an easy task. JNAPS sitting underneath it. Calm can't go. Jack was ready for that challenge.
Who will make the first good play, or who will fuck up first?
Nolly trying to
That's a great pass mid.
There's the infield pass.
Oh, Jack holds on. Calm bangs it. Oh, man.
JNAPS tries to pass it off to the side. Calm controlling it once more. Late shot, and that's saved to the side. Now GENG panicking.
Oh my god, first kill on that first shot from Com had 0 boost. All Com had to do was hit it to the top shelf, and this game is over.
Yeah,
Instead,
I mean,
he was given a second chance.
Com was just trying to lace one on net.
Forced into a heavy touch. Follows it up, but misses the ball. Nolly wants
Great demo by Com.
Had other ideas. OG communication breaking down a little bit. First killer, he's just ball chasing now. Just chasing down Nolly, steals the ball away. He is done playing defense, but OG are not done on offense.
Jack doesn't have much boost. We'll have to boom this downfield. Com over to Nolly.
Oh,
Nolly being chased by apparently
great
Jack.
avoid on the
First
demo.
demo.
Andy gets
Nolly
their boost. Abjack gets it, or Abjack demos one.
From Com. JNaps is ready for a pass or a rebound, but apparently Jack with a great challenge.
Com has been
back and forth.
Com has been such a threat on those catches in 50s, James, but apparently Jack might have caught him. It's just wide.
I thought that was
Com
in.
Gets the catch. JNaps doesn't have to make a save, but first killer blows through 2 on the 50. OG forced out to the side with momentum. JNaps trying to chain dash to 50 him, but first killer's already left the wall. Drops it for Jack. Jack denied. Com leads it.
Holy shit.
And they try everything. GENG
Who
trying
is
to
gonna?
feign the
Oh
shot.
no!
Bring it down on the fake, and he's missed the ball. Com, bye-bye.
What?
Jack almost saved it. Com is done with that.
Who just shit the bed?
To game 6 to GENG.
Oh man!
What was that pitch? Chronic
I don't know what happened to Chronic.
And the ball just pitched out. And he's so smart. It's just making
all right, here we go.
200 IQ play, even if you don't have, even if you don't think you have enough boost.
Will we get game 7?
Turning and getting the job done. That is what Com has been doing.
Will we get game 7?
GENG forced on to match point on Neo Tokyo.
Guys, I don't think GENG's
fans out there, you either
I mean, OG's playing them great.
map.
I'm gonna give credit to
Player or
OG.
team are.
But GENG, man,
Personally, I love
you
this
know
map.
what? I'm done like discrediting
It's a great map.
teams
That's
when
my favorite
a team gets upset or
I feel
they're
like the
playing them
stakes get
closer.
raised a
Like we
little
got
bit.
OG's playing great,
Announcer
man.
Look at the grandiosity here.
OG's playing great.
OG putting on pressure
That
on
last
GENG.
goal was a bad one by
Street ball
GENG, but other than that, man,
They do, Com.
they really haven't
This
given
one
him
out.
too many freebies.
Com would definitely be a top player in some street ball. That dude.
You know he's
bully.
talking trash as well out there.
He's talking trash. He's elbowing you in your rib as he moves past you.
Yeah, I
Com
mean, this
definitely
is
a
going to
little
be
physical
interesting.
On and off the pitch.
GENG won their first regional together, but then if they lose at 8,
See some good
that's
early pressure from OG.
top
Finally a
8. That would
chance
be
to
something
break out.
else.
First killer.
And they'll still get in the
much on that
major,
double.
right?
Also
Knowing how
getting a
consistent
team
they are
bump on
compared to the
Chronic,
rest of the
resulting
NA.
in no one being there for that rebound opportunity.
Yeah, first killer. Just trying to give a free touch to Chronic with all 3 from OG in the net.
I think we're
there.
going to get game 7, though.
We're talking about the option coverage. GENG is usually the only team on the pitch we're talking about having great options, unless they're playing G2. But OG have also covered very well. Chronic sizing this up. He's all of OG back waiting for him. First killer.
Great
on his
challenge
wing,
by
he's
Nolly.
challenged immediately by Nolly.
Com is going to try to keep that close. JNaps to waste a lot of boost getting back to this one. Does pick up the corner. Chronic looking for apparently Jack. A rare miss from JNaps, but Com there to help out.
JNaps has played a
Com
very good series,
forcing
so has
first killer to
Nolly.
Jump there again, warping the rotation.
Com's been pretty damn
An
solid as
aggressive
well.
physical game, really paying dividends for OG. Nolly stuffs him.
I think Jack's
Com
been
can play
quiet
out to the
this series,
corner.
so is First Killer. I think
going to
Chronic's
the
created a
bump.
couple nice plays for him.
It's a touch out the
But
first
other than
corner,
that, their
nothing in
offense
the
has been
corner.
pretty flat.
Good shot. Going to force the issue. Look for mistakes from GENG. You know they
Nice
are
play
feeling
by
the
Jack.
pressure. This is an elimination
Pops
game
up
for
the
them.
first
They
killer.
have to win this next
Great
game
read by JNaps.
and force game 7. Otherwise, OG will have a big upset.
Chronic forced
Who won
into a
between
heavy
G2
touch as he
shop?
comes
It
going into
was
that
a
ball.
4-0
Com's
for
already
G2.
high on the wall. You know the infield's covered. Your best option is just to slap it onto the ceiling and hope for the best. Which is what GENG have had to do a lot first.
Yep,
killer.
you're on
Oh,
Met.
that's
Jack's
it.
the only consistent
Unfortunately,
one.
The
What?
space just a little too tight.
Bro,
Chronic.
as far as creating
On
this
top of
game,
next
I
touch,
said
apparently Jack,
creating.
he got that corner boost. First killer holding, that's more pressure. Abjack knew it, he got the demo, but first killer didn't
Offense,
win solid
Jack and
contact.
First haven't
And
done
so
too
Com
much. It's
again
been
will
Chronic.
steal it away, but that's off of first killer mishandling the
This
ball.
doesn't look like
And
them.
also,
Last time we
first
saw
killer
them play when they
bumped
won it
Com
all,
in
they
that
were
position.
hitting
Might have
passing
been a
plays
goal,
left
so
and right.
Com doing
Jack
very
was
well
involved in all of them.
recognizing that contact play, but now we see a shot opportunity.
Jack's been quiet all
Rebound for
season.
Nolly.
I don't know if I
GENG
agree with
put it in.
that.
He knows to go for
He's
the
had
pass,
moments
but
where he
nobody
blames
was there
himself for
OG.
series and stuff, but
GENG have used a lot of boosts.
I think for the
on
most
that
part he's had a
defensive
solid
try.
season.
Com has a full tank. Chronic has picked up a lot of pads, but Com hops over him. First killer forced to boom it away.
Yeah, OG's doing a great job shutting their offense down.
Nolly. You can see Com immediately demo chasing, opening up that midfield, or at least trying to. There's a demo landed from Nolly. Apparently Jack to leave this for Chronic. Well, how do you deal with that, Derby? You see the aggression, and now the demos from Nolly as well as Com.
I do think it was fortunate for Chronic.
Bro, the way OG's playing right now, no mistakes on defense.
To use a lot of booster
they're waiting to capitalize on GENG making a mistake.
The rotation doesn't work that
Another double
for GENG. You're right.
Nah, Chronic called him off there. That was good.
It might even lead to panicky plays like that. You're just constantly facing aggression. At some point, you're just going to guess that one of your teammates is getting bumped, and you're going to go the same time.
Left it for Com, who has boost. Oh my god, I thought that was
And
in.
easily defended by Chronic. OG putting on a press.
I thought that was a miscommunication.
OG to get reset.
Another zero boost challenge from JNaps, and there's a demo from Nolly.
Come on, man, give us game 5 or game 7.
Never was his plan from the beginning. Apparently, Jack 50 out to the middle. Com.
He gets the boost from Chronic.
It goes all the way back to OG's half. Nolly trying to collect in his own corner.
Great touches by Nolly.
Nice ball downfield.
Com covering that play bailed Nolly out. He was going to have to defend a hot 2-on-1 had Com not jumped on that challenge immediately.
That's a weird commit. Com gets a great 50 though.
Left on the clock. OG just
gives them time to get boost.
On the board to
First killer's going to try to make a play. Goes over 1. It's a good 50 as well.
Take him out in quarters.
That's a great block. He's going to go for the bump on the last maybe? No, he doesn't. Jack does a good job avoiding that bump.
Chronic and first both with boost as well. There's a 50 out to the middle. Chronic not going to get a shot opportunity.
Oh!
Com dives in, and now Nolly.
Last man, he gets a touch on it.
JNaps, big boom. First killer.
Yeah, OG's playing great right now.
Backboard play. Chronic.
They really are. And they are 1 goal away from making top 4 and sending GENG out at top 8.
Oh man, fake kickoff again. But this time Abjack's ready for it. Com has a full tank of boosts. Play it tight.
OGC9 for top 2. That would be crazy.
The center factor for OG. But give some credit to Nolly. Making some great touches, buying time for his team. JNaps has been doing the same. They've been using
oh my god, this is
to stay alive in this series, and they may have to play one more if they're not careful. A lot of demos on both sides. JNaps slips through.
What's he gonna do with this? One's up, he hits it around him.
The ball off the ceiling and denied for
now. Oh man, OG have pressure here. They're making Jack awkward.
Trying to make things awkward.
Jack gets a good read. Chronic booms it out. First killer there for the counter. Nolly shuts it down though.
By Nolly, back down to Jack. Jack forcing it forward.
Uh-oh.
And there's a bump. Nolly, there's a demo. Nolly has a boost to make this play.
Mid pass.
On the wing. He wants him,
Com doesn't commit to it. Leaves it for JNaps. JNaps has no boost though.
With 1 boost, will at least buy time, and that was the only thing they needed. They just needed time. Com has that now, and GENG continue to lose their boosts. That's 2.
It would be OG versus SSG for top. Oh, it would be.
Available. High touch, but nobody there on the rotation.
Demo.
Another demo.
No!
Right
Jack's got no boost. Jack has no boost.
Saved by Jack.
Oh! Congratulations, OG, knock them out. They play some of their best Rocket League, and now SSG and OG will play for top 2. Wow. And that is going to be a big payout. LG. Oh! Magic Bear leaves it, gets a demo on Aqua, and that is it.